my house, our home, to the airport on our trip, as always, I immediately go into tongues, constant tongues. So you can imagine I had been praying for hours and hours and hours. Okay? And yeah, there are moments where I may not be doing it, but I'm pretty disciplined at this. And that carries on for several days in the beginning. Okay? And as the things go on, it may be a little bit less, but I'm still doing it, especially when we're out in public, because you never know. All right. And I take it as being on a mission for the Lord. So anyway, this guy's like bothering people. So finally we're done with dinner and we're about to get up. And so we're just kind of talking and we're like, okay, well, let's go head to the exit and I'm asking my wife and brother-in-law because I'm just kind of following where they are going. Okay. This is the natural stuff. They're doing sightseeing. Fine. I'm just following along and I'm staying in the back. I'm kind of like the bodyguard. I'm kind of like the one keeping alert for us all. That's just the way I see it. That's the way I am. And I just need to know where we're going. So I asked them, I said, are we going to the right or are we going to the left when we get out? They said left. I said, all right. So when we went, as soon as we got up from the table, the person who was just no more than 10 feet away, almost trying to start something, the moment we got up, that person got up and walked away. And went all the way down the street, crossed the street and everything. That was weird. Okay. So anyway, take from whatever practical, spiritual lesson you can from that. I'm going to leave it at that. That was interesting. That was something that happened. Now, I'm going to briefly tell you what happened on the plane. Once again, I'm going to make this really quick. We got on the plane to take off to Colombia. I told my wife, I said, honey, I'm going to sit still. I'm going to meditate and I'm going to pray. All right. So she knows when I say that, basically, like, don't talk to me. All right. Unless it's an emergency. So I'm sitting there. I quieted myself. I went into that meditative state, as I've been telling you all. There's a cool sound wave. You can look at link number 1 in the description, a cool sound wave that I use to help bring you into heart-brain coherence, which helps you get into a meditative state, which is a godly thing. And in this way, you can begin to hear the Lord, see things of the Spirit, etc. All right. It's a product that I purchased and I use it. All right. So anyway, I sat still and I quieted myself. And after a few minutes, I had a vision. And in this vision, I saw unexpectedly a form of the Lord Jesus Christ from behind at a distance. And he was on the tip of a mountain. And I knew as I saw him, he had his hands out like this. And I knew that he was overlooking a city in the country of Colombia, which is where we were going. Like, I just knew this instinctively as I saw this. Then all of a sudden, my perspective of the vision changed like a drone, and it zoomed around to where I was looking at the side of the Lord, and then I saw myself, his arms were all of a sudden, his left arm was around me and his right arm was around my wife. In the vision, I saw us from the side like this. So I saw my face, the Lord's, and I saw my wife's under his arm like this. And then, even more unexpectedly, and this was amazing, the Lord spoke and I heard him say, I love Colombia. Release my love everywhere you go. And the vision ended. So apparently, in that sitting still meditation, without even knowing it, I had ascended in the spirit, been shown a vision, and in the vision, unexpectedly, the Lord Jesus gave me a mission, or you could say, he commissioned me with an assignment for our trip. Okay? Now, of course, I shared that with my wife, so now it was our assignment together. So then, wherever we went, we would release the love of God, okay? We'd be praying in the Spirit, praying in the Spirit. Okay, so on that same first trip on the plane, I sat there, and there was across the aisle, because I was in the center seat, and on the right was this man, and then was the aisle, and then was his wife and 2 kids, all right? And apparently, they were using the back seat, which was empty as well. I don't know, it's a parent thing, I guess. No one was sitting there, so they were using it for some of the stuff. Okay, whatever. Remember, we had just gotten on, so from the moment we left to the airport, got on the plane, those were probably the hours that I was praying in tongues the most, with the least amount of interruption. Okay, just constantly. But within me. Okay, not out loud. Okay, we're Christians. We're not supposed to be weird in front of the world. So I'm praying in tongues within me. And I'm praying constantly. So it had already been